Well, I'm just lubing up some bullets here. I got some 44 bullets here that I cast last summer. And I'm just going to place these down in the pan and leave enough room that the lube can circulate around all the bullets. The lube that I'm using is made of various household things. Wax, lard, stuff like that. I could powder coat these. The question did come up, why don't I just powder coat them? And I could powder coat them. But I like to use things that are self-sufficient, if at all possible. And using this home lube is one of those things. Now those were 44 bullets. These are a 200 grain semi-wad cutter 45 bullet. I'm going to put some of these in here. Go ahead and lube those too. Alright, so now I got all the bullets sitting in here. I'm just going to take the wax, set it right on top of the bullets. You don't want to knock any of them over. If you can help it. The thinner you have the wax sitting in here, the less time it takes to melt. Set it in there like that, and then we'll go cook it. Okay. Now I'm going to set these in here, and I'm going to light the far burner and the middle burner, but not the burner that's directly underneath of it. I'm going to run the middle burner on low. I'm going to run the far burner on high. And I'm going to close her down and I'm going to let that wax melt. Well, hopefully these are done because it's starting to rain like hell. So let's check. And oh yeah, they're done. Now that we got the wax all melted, I'm just going to shut it off and let it harden. Alright, well, I gave him some time to set up. I'm back inside here now where it's dry. It's raining outside. Now, the reason I was doing this on the grill, and you can do this in the oven, but you take the chance on one, smoke, which this particular homemade lube has no smoke, but two, it does have some odor, and by doing it out on the grill, it keeps the wife happy, and it's probably the best place to do it anyways if you have a gas grill. And the other thing is, I prefer to be self-sufficient and use what I can make. So I can powder coat these. I could get a Lyman lubing station and lube them with Lyman grease. There's a lot of different things I could do, but I would prefer to use things that can be made at home. And anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and show you now how you take these out of the lube. You have to push it through from the back. If you push it through from the front, the lube will pull out of the grooves. So anyway, this is part of why I needed a better pan for this, because it's hard to get the lube out of this pan. And the more time you spend getting the bullets out, the better outcome you'll have with the lube staying in the grooves. Alright, like I said before, the more time you spend, the better outcome you'll have. And if the bullet's not completely surrounded, you won't get a good lube. So the bullet has to be completely surrounded when you push it through. And you got to push it through from the back, just like that. And the lube will come out with the bullet. these will probably come out better. Yep. Push it through from the back. And you'll get a perfectly lubed bullet. Just like this. It doesn't get much better than that. Now I'm sure, like I said, there's better ways of doing this. But again, this is all part of being self-sufficient. And you can make lube out of just about anything. Any type of waxes or anything like that. Lard, wax, all sorts of stuff. Another perfectly lubed bullet. Just go ahead and you got to push them through from the back. Again, a perfectly lubed bullet. One of these days I'll make another video here on making homemade bullet lube. So anyway, yeah, this is just a way that you could make your own, or a way that you could lube your own bullets. Like I said, the more care you take in getting this out of here without breaking it, the better off you are, because if the lube breaks around the bullet, then there's no chance of getting the bullet out with any lube on it. And then you'll have to start over. Anyway, that's just one way a guy could lube his own bullets without buying anything, spending money he doesn't have to buy things. So, anyway, as you can tell, a guy could produce a very nice lubed bullet at home, like I said, without buying much of anything. And just, it all goes back to that thing of being self-sufficient and doing what you can for yourself. Thanks for watching.